Hello, everyone. We are
What's up?
you're logged into a different profile.
Because you did that thing on your computer and not mine.
Click here to reconnect your destination. Try again. You're logged in. Facebook is a different user.
Because you signed it. Oh, fuck.
All right, so I just need to just chill. So I need to log out on my Facebook and go into yours. Is that what I need to do?
Yeah, I guess you wouldn't sign up under yours.
What's yours? John Wood,
It's John Wood.
1951.
I think it's Beth John Wood.
Okay. All right, and then I need to. Well, it says we have 6 viewers. So I guess we're live.
Are we live?
It sounds like it. It sounds like it. I think we are. Yeah, it's definitely live. We have 9 viewers. We have 1 like. Sorry, guys. Technical difficulties.
Every time.
I have one of my Streamlabs is
No,
live and the other one I have people commenting.
then we're live on something else. We're not live on mine.
YouTube, Frank Capillo just messaged. Yay, it's time for Sketchy Live. Okay, we're golden. All right, it's just telling me I need to reconnect. We're good. Okie doke.
You're saying we're good. We're not good.
It's showing that we're live.
Yeah, I'm on my deal.
We're live. Okay. Hey guys, Sketchy Live, Monday night. Obviously, we can't start this thing without some kind of hitch, but we are live.
You assume we're live.
I'm not assuming we have 17 viewers. People are commenting.
We
We are live.
Be live on your page.
We're live. I've already reconnected our destination to your Facebook. We're live. So, guys, we are doing a Memorial Day piece tonight. Johnny is going to be sketching up a
Yeah, hopefully
military.
hopefully we are live on my page and my YouTube, and we're not live on people. So if you're watching, we appreciate you watching. Yeah, this Monday Night Sketchy. I'm Johnny Jalopy. That's going B. Tonight we're going to do a memorial type of a sketch, meaning I'm going to draw something sort of military and have a little fun with it. And today is not necessarily a day of celebration, but a day of remembrance. And so we're not going to be somber. We're gonna still have a good time, but we just definitely want to make sure that we know the differences in that situation there because our military folks are huge in our life. We're both military brats, and of course, all the rest of the families that we've met along the way who are also in the military, and we've got kids
Yeah.
that have served as well, and friends and family. So tonight we're going to do something fun with that. So hang in there.
Alrighty, we are back.
Yeah, so we're back. It's Sketchy Live again. I am Johnny Jalopy. With me as always, my beautiful, lovely wife who holds it all together, takes your comments, lets me know where you're coming from. If you have questions, please do not hesitate to ask. Tonight we're drawing in the Sketchable Plus app. I am also an official Sketchable artisan. I don't know if we've got a screenshot of the of my main screen there. So I've been fortunate enough that Sketchable, the folks who have made this application, have asked me to be representative and talk to them about things they like, things they don't, or things that might need some work on, that kind of stuff. And they've taken the feedback and asked questions and made me feel really awesome about being a part of it. So
Very
that's been really
valuable.
good. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's been really great. It's a great, fun app. Of course, we're live here on YouTube. So if it's your first time with us, thanks for stopping by. If you're a long time watcher, which I know we've got quite a few folks that are long time watchers, we sure appreciate your support and coming and showing up again another Monday night. It's another holiday Monday where sometimes most folks may be doing something different or kind of barbecuing and having a good time. So if you're doing that or you just finished eating dinner or a good old grilled burger or a hot dog, sit back, watch this crazy sketch come unfold. Tonight we're gonna do something fun. We're gonna do. I thought I'm gonna try to attempt to draw like a Mad Maxy military type vehicle in honor of our our
Fallen.
fallen heroes. Yeah.
And you did not do a pre-sketch
No,
tonight,
this is
so
all
this
we're
should
starting
be
right.
pretty
Yeah.
interesting.
So we may not do a full color, crazy, crisp deal. We may just do kind of a loose sketch, but this is sketchy, so
This
that's
is
the idea.
sketchy. This is what we do here
So we're gonna start with the pencil drawing and we may ink it in.
on the tan paper.
Yeah, on tan.
Loving it. So there's an opportunity to just do some line work with some white highlights.
Yeah,
on
we'll
this
see what
too.
happens.
We'll see. All right, let me tell you who we've got on because we are live on Facebook, like Johnny said, and on YouTube. So we've got Flip Junkie joining us from YouTube and Larry Cummings also from YouTube.
Awesome.
Thanks, guys, for tuning in. Frank Capello is excited. He says, yeah, time for Sketchy Live, and he's tuning in from Facebook tonight.
Glad that you stopped by.
Flatty 915 El Paso here.
Awesome. Hey, man.
Welcome. Ken Barrett says you're live. See?
Awesome.
Told you.
Well, you listen. You also said everything was good. We're in a good spot.
It
And
was
then
good.
immediately we go live and you're like, oh no, something's wrong.
Something did go horribly wrong.
Yeah.
Larry Cummings said yes, live. Frank Capello said live and in color. That's always good.
Yeah. Yeah. Hopefully you have a color.
Oh, Draco has been living for this moment. He says right on time, late as usual.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh
So
boy.
there you go. Personally, purposely showed up late just so that you
For your benefit. For your benefit. We've got Hicks. Mike Hicks joining us. I gotcha, he says. Good old Hicks. Flatty Knife says tank with the flames and a blown Hemi question mark.
It may have sort of a tank-ish thing coming out of it. My idea is I'm going to start with our main portion. Our vehicle driver and our crew is going to sit on top of a Huey helicopter.
Oh.
That's going to be, I'm hoping, on like a deuce and a half or a 6x6 chassis.
Interesting.
And then it'd be a tank-ish thing as well. So it's kind of like I said, kind of trying to do like a Mad Max like type vehicle. We'll see how well I can pull that off.
Is this to Tina Turner as well?
Sure.
Aw.
No. But yeah, I guess.
We've got Speed and Shine TV. Welcome.
Nice.
Thanks, Heather. Greetings, my friends.
How are you?
Howard Pierpont said live on Facebook, 75 and light rain in Mineola, Texas tonight. That sounds like a peaceful evening, though.
Yeah.
Light rain. Bruce Varon is joining us. Hi, Bruce.
What's going
on? Mama Wood is in the house. There she is. Love you, Mama. Larry Cummings had first 26 years of life brat here. Yes. I don't know if I could necessarily consider myself. I mean, I was a brat growing up, but my father was in the military when I was growing up. He had already gotten out. He got out. Yeah, he was out before my mom and him even got together.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I thought
he only did 3 years.
Oh, okay.
In the Marines when he was a young lad. I think even in 18 or something like that. Maybe.
Well, my dad went in young as well, but
yeah, but he stayed in for a bit.
Yeah,
my dad wasn't in very long.
I was trying to make it that way, but that's cool.
Learned what he needed to learn and got the heck out of there.
He's like, I'm not gonna fib. No stolen valor here.
You know what? Because we didn't move around. I lived in one house from the time I was born all the way until I got married and moved out. So
nice.
Yeah. I mean, we we didn't have a lot of moving around to do.
Well,
How
you're
many?
fortunate.
I am
Yeah,
fortunate.
that's good. It can
It
be
can be a bit of a
a bit of
challenge.
a challenge for
Yeah,
sure.
I've heard. Robert Spears joining us. Hey, y'all. Good to see Johnny got his cell phone back. Why? Why? Where'd your cell phone go?
Hmm.
Huh. I don't know. Did he lose it? I'm not
Who said
sure.
that?
Robert Spear.
Oh, okay.
Elizabeth is joining us. She said, hey guys, are you not live on Facebook tonight? Yes, we are. We have plenty of Facebook
So are you sure that we're
tuning in.
coming?
It says Facebook and it shows us live on all three forums. I'm not gonna go over it again. Clary Evans is joining us. Have a great day. Cheers. Welcome.
How you doing?
Matt Williams, not Matt Williams, but Matt Williams. Hello from Idaho, watching from the tube tonight.
Nice.
Welcome.
So there's a YouTube
Appreciate
person.
you. Yep. He's coming in from YouTube. Lizzie's on YouTube. She said, I can't find you on Facebook. It's definitely there.
Yeah, 'cause, again, I couldn't find me either.
Well, again, we're streaming live on all three. I'll double check.
Yeah, that's my
Oh,
point.
no, she said, okay, I got it. Yeah. Draco said Tankocopter. Maybe that's what you could name it.
Well, yes. Yeah, I don't know. You listen to how functional would it really be with a big, tank turret on top. But that's my idea. Is we're gonna.
It's going to be neat. I actually, when I was customizing my Jeep, it was important to me to do military stuff. I liked the military theme for my Jeep as well. I really liked the green, like the Jeep green, the
Right.
military green, but they didn't have it available.
They didn't.
Mm-mm. Not
Hmm.
for our year. They didn't have that green. Not the same green as like the old military green.
Right.
It was
Yeah.
like a forest green or a brighter green, the one that
Hmm.
they have out now. Otherwise, I probably would have gotten the green because I really liked the green, but I like my gray. I'm still able to do my stars now. Lizzie is giving her YouTube channel. It's Ms. Butterfree 34. She's got some resin jewelry over there. Go check it out. Larry Cummins said, born in West Point, 1967.
Wow.
Very cool. We've got Zach LeBlanc, Shaggy Sun, tuning
Hey, what's
in,
going on, man?
digging it so far, 100%. And he's doing one of the, I never know how to do the hand things. How do you,
How's that? That's not.
is it this?
That's rocking fingers.
I think that's what he's trying to do. What is the other one? It would be this.
That'd be hang
That's hang
loose.
loose. And then is there another one?
Not that I'm aware of.
Just the two. You know me with my fingers.
Oh, I do.
Hank D said, what's the word on the shifting gears key? Yeah, we are pulling the trigger on that. It was supposed to have gotten done this past week, and we had some stuff come up, so it did not get done. But I'm hoping this week. Johnny, I would assume, has a day off this week and can possibly do it.
You would think I would.
You would think you would. We'll see what happens. But yeah, we're going to get that one going because we do have that promise to somebody as well once we get
Yes.
it done. And
And
they're usually pretty quick.
yes, that one is coming out, and I will tell you, I've got a really cool, old school, um, like Schwinnish type bike, t-shirts coming out. Of course, Itty B's t-shirt's gonna come out.
Maybe
We
in 2
actually,
years.
did uh-huh. Maybe. Yeah. Get to work. You can start doing some orders on your own. The, where we, also found possibly a new, place to get, full color stuff done.
Mhm.
So we may have full color stuff coming because you guys have been asking a lot of different designs that we have on Sketchy Live that they would turn into T-shirts, and so the hard part has been trying to find a way to make that affordable and still keep it full color without having a screen printed stuff
Right.
done. And we've now found a company that we may be able to get it through.
We got a sample last
Yeah,
week,
it was really
and
cool.
Johnny's really happy with it.
Yeah.
So I think we're probably gonna pull the trigger on it. What design are you planning on doing for that?
Well, again, the one I did was of the Johnny 5,
5.
which came out cool.
It did.
So it'd be neat to have a full color of that. But I've also been kicking around the idea of A lot of folks have been asking for that Ghostbusters, the Ecto One thing shirt we did or design we did.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
In a shirt? Okay. Well, whatever you want to do. Whatever you want. Oh, Robert Spears said when he posted the post about how much he loves you, I said that he wrote it,
Oh,
and then I
yeah.
stole your cell phone and posted it. No, I don't touch his phone. I know better.
What does that mean?
Because first of all, I trust you. Second of all, you would be offended if I picked it up
Oh,
and started going through your phone. Wouldn't you be offended?
I mean, I don't go through your phone
Why?
because it's your private stuff.
Exactly.
Same reason I don't go through your purse, or even when you're like, "Hey, can you get something out of my purse?" I'm like, "You can get it yourself. I don't need
First of all,
your purse."
it's an endless pit, is what it
Well,
is. It's
your
basically
words.
an overnight bag as a purse.
So much crap in there.
Larry Cummins said, "Dad, 26 years in the Air Force."
Nice.
Johnny's father was also in the
Yes.
Air Force. He said, "Turned 80 years old today."
Wow.
My dad turned 82 on Saturday.
Wow.
Marines, he was, Marines. Well, happy birthday to Mr. Cummings.
Yes.
Very cool.
Well,
So far, so good.
there's our interesting little Huey tank
That is interesting.
thing. So
Okay.
I
Very
think
loose, sketchy design. Loving it.
so. There's the idea. So we'll bring the opacity down, and
Now you're gonna get in.
I think we're trying to get them in.
So for all of you watching along, and we have at this point 22 of you on a holiday. That's not bad.
Yeah.
Not bad. This is what Johnny normally does before we get to this point is he'll usually do a sketch. And you did not tonight. We actually we did spend some time outside. We did grill a couple burgers. We are guilty of that. Gotta eat. You gotta eat. But
What do you mean guilty of that?
well, because you said everybody usually takes this day and it's just Memorial Day is known for barbecues, and that's not really what it's all about.
No, it's absolutely. There's nothing wrong with doing. No, what I'm saying is that, say, for instance, a lot of folks on Memorial Day will say, "Hey, have a or Happy Memorial Day,"
I haven't seen anybody post that actually this
well,
year.
which is good.
Yeah.
But that's sometimes that's the thing that people will say is a Happy Memorial Day. And again, it's not that we shouldn't be celebrate. It's not really a day of celebration as much as it is a day of memory
Right.
and reflecting. And again, the biggest thing we can do, us non-military folks, is take a second and we do still live, even though sometimes it feels like some of the freedoms are slipping a little bit, but we do still live in a free country based on folks that
What those
have
people did.
you know sacrificed and given their lives to protect that freedom. And there are people who might argue in some cases, you could take, even like wars like Vietnam and those kinds of things where maybe the collective didn't want us at war or it wasn't right or whatever. At the end of the day, the person boots on the ground, those folks that are there,
They were following
they're
orders.
they're doing what they signed up, and their thought was to serve their country in a way, in some capacity. And there are moments where people have lost their life doing it. And as Americans, that's something we should, really look at and be grateful that, I can still get up in the morning. And this is the thing, again, thinking of my own dad, who did not fight necessarily in, he served during the Vietnam War, didn't actually go to Vietnam or anything like that. So he didn't serve in war per se, like in the areas of war during times of war. But my dad was so very proud to serve his first country, and um, you know, taught us that men and women who choose to make that decision to serve, that it's a selfless thing to do. And sure, there are
It
tons of
is.
benefits that are involved. A lot of people get you guys bills, help with housing, and I think they're all do all of that. I'm a firm believer in that as well. So hopefully, I won't lose any followers or people who follow Johnny Jalopy because of what I'm saying. But I just
You're down to 19. You're down to 19.
I just feel like this is one of those situations where, as a kid who was brought up by a military parent, who taught me that it's a big deal.
It is a big deal. It's a huge commitment, and, like, for your father, a huge chunk of his life.
Yeah,
I mean, he didn't die in battle.
thank God.
Yes, thank God. But there are people who do, and I can't imagine getting that phone call as a wife, as a mother.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. So as a um, as an American who families, parents, people who have raised their children, and those children have gone to do that service and have lost their life. And me as an American, my gratitude that I can still get up today, go to my job. I have the freedom to grill out and have some burgers today and listen to music and relax and enjoy the day
Enjoy
because
the freedoms,
somebody else
right?
served and gave. So again, Veterans Day is the day we remember and celebrate our veterans. That's a day of celebration, I believe.
Yeah,
We celebrate those folks that have made a decision, serving and non-serving, retired and current. They're all men and women of service. Um, so that's a day to absolutely celebrate those folks and thank them for their time in.
for sure.
So yeah, I don't know. I'll get off my soapbox.
Get back to the drawing
Yeah,
board. Lizzie said that they grilled burgers and hot dogs as well.
awesome.
Spud Anderson is joining us all the way over from the Pacific Northwest. Good evening, Johnny and Eddie B.
Hey, how's it going?
Welcome to you and Jules. I
Yes,
would
it's
imagine
Saturday.
they are probably almost out of school. They
Oh,
both
I
work for the
think
school
it's
system,
gotta be
so
pretty close, yeah.
summer is upon them. And then they have 4th of July coming up is going to be, they do a big event. Well, at least they used to. I don't know if they will this year. Robert Spearson, thank you all for your service, all who served and serve now.
Yeah,
I'm a proud veteran mother. My oldest son,
good.
Dylan, served in the Navy.
There are
Very
times that,
thankful.
Dylan's like, "Yeah, whatever." But, again, it
It's a
was
big deal.
I look at it as a big deal, and again, I'm grateful that he took the time that he spent in to do what he did. So
I
sure, we weren't at war or anything was going on, but it's still serving, and if the call came.
And it's still time away from a regular life that you would
Sure,
have if that's not gonna be your life.
right.
And he was I mean, when he was deployed, he was 8 months away,
Mhm.
in a ship for 8 months. I can remember when we went to go see him graduate, um, from basic training, basically. It was it was so cool to me, like, we'd be walking down the street, he's in his, navy whites, full dress, and we were walking down the street with him, and people would either say, "Thank you for your service." We had, somebody buy our meal just out of thankfulness for a man in uniform, and remember how weird it was to him?
Yeah, he
At
was like
first,
our champ.
he's like, "I didn't even do anything yet." And I'm like, "You did, though. You made the commitment to go, and
Right,
that's huge."
yes.
So, and I was super proud of him for doing it, and so proud that he stayed in. He did 2 tours, and he excelled. He won some awards, he got his promotions, and he was in a job that I felt really made a difference in, what they were trying to
Sure,
do,
absolutely.
and, um, yeah, I'm super proud of him. He was in IT, and we all thought that once he got out, maybe he would, consider a career in IT, and he decided not to. He's actually in, I wanna say film school, but it's not. It's what is it?
They say
Screen
even, like screenwriting,
sc
written screenplays, like stuff for movies, TV,
yeah, so that'll be
that kind
neat.
of things. Yeah.
So, living out
Taking
in
idea
California,
taking
living the dream.
ideas his ideas and, trying
Yeah.
to turn them into something. Yeah.
Wouldn't it be funny if he wound up, writing a military movie
Yeah.
about his time in the Navy or something?
I think he's talked about it as,
Oh,
kinda
has
doing like
he?
a comedy
A
kinda thing because he
comedy.
thought it was, there was so many funny things that had happened to him.
No, I'm sure there's a ton of
Yeah.
stories. Drake was patriotism isn't as popular as it was,
Very
but
true, very
it's
true.
still out there. It is, yeah. I don't know. There's a lot of veterans things going on around here, in our specific area. There's a lot of retirement areas, and there's a lot of older men and women who have served. We see a lot of people wearing the hats. They're very proud to wear their hat to breakfast. It
Sure.
says, you know Marine or Army or whatever. And when my dad comes, it's so funny because he'll just talk to anybody. He never used to be that way. It's so funny to see him now, but he will just make friends. And if somebody's got on their Marine hat and he knows he was a Marine, he'll introduce himself, say hi. They talk for a little bit. I mean, really, anybody in service. If he sees anybody with a hat on, he's always very quick to say something or thank them for their service.
Yeah.
Robert Spears said, we just interviewed a Disney Imagineer, Yaron Spivak,
Nice.
on my Bantha podcast. He grew up in Israel, and they all have to serve when they turn 18.
Yeah, I can imagine.
I am so happy we have the option and so proud of those who choose to protect us. Yeah, so being forced into it, yeah, that
Well, and again, that's the thing. So in those countries, as you're being raised, you're being taught that it's not that you're being forced into it.
this is just how it
This
is.
well, again, you're looking at the negative. No, let's look at the positive of it, which is those children are being raised with the idea that in to li as a par as in service of their country that they live in and they come from, they're gonna put a little bit of time in, serve it. Imagine if maybe not in the military, but in some way, every child or every young adult had in some way was given some responsibility for that they could see the value in the freedoms that they have. I mean, that's the thing, there's the freedom of being an American is that we can raise our kids, and some do understand it, some are raised without that understanding.
Yeah.
There are plenty of adults walking around that don't have an understanding of truly
Nope.
what freedom is, and they will definitely stand up for their rights to have opinions and do things, but at the same time, they're not thinking about those men and women who are doing what they do so that those folks can do that. That you can sit there and complain at a McDonald's because your burger is
Not the way
not cooked.
you
Yeah,
asked. That
and
was
it's not
me.
Burger King.
That was
You know
me.
what I mean? So, and again, as silly as that sounds, oh, you're complaining about a hamburger, big deal. It's still you can't do that everywhere.
No.
There are countries where that's not
You
yeah,
you can't have it your way.
no.
You can't.
This is the way you're gonna have it, and if you don't like it, tough.
Tough. The McCoys are joining us. Hello from the real McCoys of
What's
Maurice.
going on, McCoys?
75 degrees there as well and clear out
Nice.
there. Good news because in a couple more months it may not be as
Yeah,
clear. You are in Hurricane
yeah,
Alley there.
we're heading
I
into
I honestly thought
hurricane season.
we were bad here in Florida, but wow, they really get hit where they're at. So prayers for a safe hurricane season for all of us, really, because I really don't want to have to deal with that.
Yeah, we gotta start, we just had our in our area, the hurricane preparedness, time is going on right now. They kinda give you tax break and stuff on
And we
buying
we are
items
gonna have to
like that.
we're gonna have to stock up because we came home about a month or so ago. It we had a rainstorm and the power went out,
Oh my
and we
goodness.
were scrambling. I couldn't where the heck are our
It was
flashlights?
horrible, wasn't it? And we were like, "This is terrible."
Like, I'm like, "We have 1 thing of bottled water we're gonna have to ration."
Yeah, this is ridiculous.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, we'll definitely get stocked up though for sure.
Yeah.
Troy Walker's joining us. Drawing idea, 97 Chevy regular cab, K3500 dually. Thanks. Doing doing great work.
Hey, you might check through johnnyjalopy.com, and there may already be one of those drawn, so
Ooh.
and I wanna say we did a dually. I think it was a king cab, like a crew cab dually too.
Oh,
It's all slammed and looks pretty sweet. So it may be on the website. If you don't find it there, give me a shout back at johnjalopy.com. I think it's slash Johnny Jalopy. Is that how my email is?
it's Johnny at
Oh, it's
johnnyjalopy.com.
Johnny at johnnyjalopy.com. Yeah, you can hit me up, and I might be able to find it in some of the folders I have, and still sell you a print of it.
Yup, yup. Tracy Courtville's joining us. Hello, my
What's up,
friends.
Cordfield?
Courtfield?
Cordfield. What is it?
Courtville.
Cordville?
Courtville.
Okay.
Tracy.
Yeah.
Tracy Courtville.
See the way you say it?
Because I say it weird. Courtville.
I I always just use I
Courtiville.
always just pay attention to his first name when I'm looking at posts and things. I don't actually wasn't paying
You don't
attention.
sound it out? I
No,
always sound it out.
I just hear your voice and I go, "It's like Corfield."
Um,
Which is interesting. Why do you always get a Southern accent when you say his name?
Cortville?
Yeah, why is that?
I didn't say Court Vale. That would be Southern. Court
Kind of.
Vale.
Portville?
Court Vale.
Are you saying
He says,
Corvette?
I said Court Vale. Hello, my friends. 4 inches of cold rain here in Rocky Mount,
What
Virginia.
is going on in Virginia?
It's good to hear and see the both of you.
Well, we are glad you showed.
Same. Howard Pierpont said, I know a good place to buy a generator. Yes, indeed.
Yeah. Yeah, me too.
Troy said, thanks, Johnny. So he's going to probably go
Yeah,
check out the
check it.
website.
And again, if you don't find it there, let me know. And I want to say I might have that already done. What are we thinking? I mean,
It's a possibility.
our front wheel's a little awkward, but
I always like when you do these types of wheels with the big tread on there.
yeah, I think I got it in the wrong spat though. So move it.
This is the benefit of using this program. So you actually just take a picture or you take a clip of it and you can just move it.
A clip of it.
You're just clipping that one section.
Yeah, I just chose that section.
How cool.
Moved it.
So you guys are seeing this happen right before your eyes.
I don't usually use that
Some
tool
of the
much
tricks. Some of the
in
tricks.
when we're because again we're going off of usually I've got a pre-drawn
Right.
so I'm already kind of checking
We've already
proportions,
worked out the kinks.
checking proportions and trying to get all that right. So we're just sketching on the fly right now. So here's the the part of sketching on the fly is sometimes your proportion and the way you where my wheel wasn't correct
Well,
proportionally.
looks good
And I
now.
can see even these back wheels where I drew them isn't going to be right either.
Again, this is why you love this program. The ability to be able to not have to start over from scratch on this thing and be able to tailor it the way you need to.
Yeah, I'm still sort of sketching though as we're doing this.
Yeah. That's what you do. It's called Sketchy Live
It
for
is,
a reason.
it is the
This
title
is
of
about as live as it's gonna get
yeah.
with the sketching part of it. Tracy said it's court with the accent and then ville. Courteville.
Courteville. Okay.
Courteville.
It's Courteville?
I don't know. Coupteville?
You just said it.
He has CORTE apostrophe and then VILLE. There's
Yeah,
no
there's a V in there.
apostrophe in his name.
Okay, there's a V in there.
Courtville.
Okay.
Robert Spears said, I love the knobby front tire. Same Z's. I really like it. I like because it just makes me think of like going through mud and stuff. I mean, obviously that's probably what they're doing.
Yeah, we'd have.
Speaking of mudding, when are we going to go? The rains are going to be starting.
So again, here's the thing about mudding. Person who gets crazy because you have sand on your floor mats.
I'm not taking mine.
Why wouldn't we?
We're going. Yours is up.
I got to do with
Yours is higher. What if we go through a puddle or something? I'm not bringing mine.
As I said,
we've already discussed this.
We have discussed it. We're going in yours.
No, we're not.
Yeah.
No. So we have a friend of ours who has a 4-wheel drive Toyota. Toyota truck.
Yeah, it's a.
And
Tacoma.
he's been dying to get this thing out in the mud, him and his son. And they had invited Johnny to go. And I kind of want to go. Like, I think they want to make it like a guy's day. But I want to go.
Why can't you?
Because I'm working.
Oh.
So
yeah,
if
I'm working
happens,
too. So.
Oh, you can't go this week either?
I'm also working.
Well, there's no guarantee it's going to rain this week.
What does rain have to do with it?
Why would you want to go off-roading and not be in mud?
So there's the thing, obviously, again, because you haven't ever really off-roaded.
I have not. When would I have had that opportunity?
And sometime in your life?
No, never.
No? Nobody went off-road in Jersey?
Nah.
Nah.
I was driving a 77 Chevy Nova. Was I supposed to take that off-road?
Yeah. So that's the thing. See, you're all. We took like an '82 Celica with the top chopped off of it, and we welded all the. It was a 4-door Celica. Maybe it was a Corolla, and we went and romped that around in the sand and the mud.
We were also a bunch of guys.
What does that got to do with it?
I barely knew how to steer.
That is true.
You remember, I got my license when I was 17. I left New Jersey when I was 18.
Mm-hmm.
I had 1 year of really playing around before life got serious.
Whose fault is
My parents.
it? No, it wasn't.
Michael Williams
Maybe if
said,
you had to serve your country, you would have.
I know, right? Probably should have. At that point, I was a military wife, so I did my time.
Right.
Michael Williams said, wow, it's a tank copter deuce and a quarter, no pontoons.
Right.
Oh, Tracy said, you got it. There's like a in the middle. Courteville. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Now we know. I've been saying Tracy Courteville this whole time.
I know that's what messed me up. You've been
That's
pronouncing.
what's messed me
You've
up.
been pronouncing it like Tracy Courtfield.
Courtville.
There's no F in it.
Courtville. It's a V.
But you're pronouncing it. It's just like when you say thank you. You
Thank
say
you.
you put a thank you. It's not.
you.
It's thank you, not thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Whatever. Leave me alone. Robert Spears said, I hear Ian is looking for these 3 vehicles to build a real one as you drive.
Oh, yeah.
We would love the opportunity. Howard Pierpont said there's a 1,200-acre park just down the street from me.
Nice.
I'm guessing he's not just telling us this for fun. I think he's thinking that would be a good 4-wheel experience. Probably 1,200 acres. Shine TV Mike says, can see Schwarzenegger driving that. Yeah, right. Get back to the truck with the chopper on it. Do your impression.
Get to the chopper truck tank. You have to get to the tank.
It's just a lot of breathing.
That's what he does. It's so ridiculous.
I have not seen or heard him in forever.
He's got a new show out.
Show? Is he still the governor?
He's been the governor forever. He's got a new show on Netflix called FUBAR.
What does it mean?
What does FUBAR mean?
Mhm.
It's another military term.
For us by no, that's FUBU.
That's FUBU.
I don't know what
What's
FUBU
the F probably stand for?
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm. Beyond. It's
recognition. Beyond all recognition.
Mhm.
Ah.
I think that's a version, and I think there's like a couple other where the end part is different. Still FUBAR.
So what's the premise?
I just said what the premise was.
Arnold Schwarzenegger. Isn't he like 80?
Probably. He's an action star. He's an action TV
He's
show.
a real American hero.
What we do is we get a lot of these tanks and the choppers, and we do these things, and we go and we have these excellent adventures.
Does he still talk like that?
His name is, of course he talks like this. What do you mean?
You just did.
I did. There was a little bit in there.
What was his name? I can't remember his name either. The guy or the girl?
Yeah, Boris and Natasha.
Yeah, Boris.
Yeah, well, I put a little bit of Transylvania in there. It's Arnold Schwarzenegger's Transylvania cousin. If Arnold Schwarzenegger played Dracula.
Oh my God! Can you imagine if he did
if
a real live Boris?
No, Arnold Schwarzenegger as Dracula. Dracula. I want to suck your blood.
It would have to be a comedy.
Give me your neck.
Give me
Trust me now. Talk to me later. What's funny? I've been listening to Conan Needs a Friend. You know this podcast, and they've had Kevin Nealon and brain farting. What's the final one? David Spade and
Dana Carvey.
Okay, so Kevin Nealon, Dana Carvey. Because you remember they used to play Hans and Franz,
right?
Well, the thing that maybe a lot of people don't know is they actually wrote a movie
for Hans and Franz.
Really? And it was going to be a musical.
Did you see it?
No. So what they've been doing is they wrote this. So Conan O'Brien was one of the writers that they sat down and wrote with him. I think Jim Downey is another guy. And they wrote this. So they've been the last couple weeks on one of Conan's podcast shows. They've been reading the script Hans and Franz. It's Hans and Franz, the girly man predicament or something like that. And here's the crazy part: it's Arnold Schwartz. It's mainly written about with Arnold Schwarzenegger going to be in the movie, and they actually sat down with Arnold back in the day, and he was gonna do it, but he was too busy.
Oh my god, with real projects, yeah,
Yeah,
probably.
his real project that he was
Running California.
one of the reasons. Oh, this is way before that.
Oh.
Ugh, was that your one Arnold Schwarzenegger
I
reference?
don't even know the
Just the
historic
governor of
progress of
California.
our presidents. I don't know when he was governor over there. I thought he still was.
What is the president's got to do with the governor?
Because I don't know when people served.
Do you hear that? That's not good.
Why? Why would I need to know?
Because you're proud to be an American.
Yeah,
You think you would know
I know
knowledge.
who our president is now.
I'm sure you do. What's his name?
Biden,
What's his name?
Joseph,
Joseph Aaron Biden.
Aaron, A
A.
Ron.
Rock.
It is not Aaron. Is it? No, I'm looking it up. That doesn't even sound. He's an older guy. They didn't have that as a name back then.
What's hilarious to me is you're looking it up.
I am. What's Joe Biden's full name?
It's Aaron. His parents were big Elvis Presley
Oh,
fans.
it's Joseph Robinette.
Which is better?
I think
Anyway,
Robinette.
we don't want to get political on the sketchy.
Robinette is a girl's name.
Mhm.
The ETTE on the end of it makes it feminine. And he's a junior, which means someone else also
Careful. There might be some. Yeah, anyway.
I don't think there's anybody on here whose name is Robinette. Anyone? Anyone? That is crazy.
When you're the governor of California, Robinette was not your name. But you must get to the.
Like I was going to believe his middle name was Aaron. You're a dork.
Something is wrong with these knobby tires.
Joe Lombardo's tuning in. Hey guys, Joe from Jersey.
What's up,
hey.
Joe?
Joe, we are going to be in your neck of the woods here soon.
Yeah.
A couple more weeks. Actually, I'd like to get with Robert Spear as well, see if he has some time.
I thought you said we were all booked up.
We may have one of because we're going early now. Remember, we're going a day early, so that gives us Thursday, where we might have a day like during the day free. So
Okay.
Draco said Fubar is a dang good show, so he is a.
Oh, so you've seen it?
He's a watcher.
Yeah, I'm curious.
Okay.
I really want to see it because. And
is it only streaming or is it on the channel?
What?
Is it on regular TV, like on a channel, or you have to stream it?
What is regular TV? What time are you? Are you from the past?
I am from
Marty. You do the Arnold Schwarzenegger is
in Back to the Future.
In Back to the Future. Cheetah. Get to the damn car, the DeLorean.
Press all the buttons.
We have to get this sucker up to 88 miles an hour. Marty, it's your kids. They're not swollen now. They're creepy little girly boys.
Girly man.
Anyway.
Oh my God. Wesley Wilkerson is joining us. Hey, Johnny, if that was a half track, as opposed to a tri-axlet, it would be closer to the real thing. Oh.
Oh, they actually have the chopper on the.
Maybe they do.
Really?
It's possible. Why wouldn't they?
Yeah.
Lizzie said Arnold Schwarzenegger is 75 years old. Yes, I figured he was getting up there. Thank you. Troy Walker said, any chance you guys are coming up to 2023 Rat Fink reunion? Where is that?
I wish. Probably Utah, I would imagine.
Troy, is that where it's at? Tracy said, can you imagine a vampire / Arnold yelling for Rocky's wife, Adrian? He did it in the voice Johnny just used. LOL. A huge mashup of all.
Are you saying what if Arnold Schwarzenegger played Rocky instead of Sly?
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be funny.
I don't know if you want to marry me very much. Dear Adrian.
Draco said, oh, he spelled it Ahnold. Arnold. Started as a bodybuilder before he became an actor for the governor. Yes, I did know that. Johnny actually has would you call it a biography? Because it kind of is for Arnold Schwarzenegger. It's a weightlifting book. Remember that book?
No, it was strictly it was totally back when I was doing it myself.
Mhm, mhm.
Um, it was a full um, his full workout.
Right.
Every muscle group, all the workouts that he would do.
Did you actually read it or just look at the
Read
pictures?
it and looked at the yes.
Draco said it's on Netflix. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, maybe I'll have to watch it. Like, is it funny?
Yeah, I
He
think
says it's an action comedy. I don't want to ruin it, but we finished it in 2 nights. Oh, okay.
it's I don't is it a whole one series? I thought it was a continual series.
Maybe it's so new that they've already watched all the new stuff and they're
Oh,
waiting
that's
for
possible.
new stuff to drop, perhaps. Troy did say "man yuha." You I said yuha.
What did I miss?
I was trying to say Utah.
Man,
I said yuha. Maybe I was thinking of the Marines.
Manta
You raw. Oh my god. I said Manta Yuha instead of Utah. Shaggy the Block is joining us. Welcome, sir. He said, I'm here. I'm tuning in from the garage, I hope. That's where all the magic happens, out in that back garage. Draco said it was 8 episodes, actually.
Oh wow!
So
They did a little binge watching is what they did over there.
2 nights. 2 nights. We've been guilty of that as well, depending on the show. So
Right.
yeah, and they're retired now, so they can sleep in the morning. So they don't have to get up at 5 o'clock like you. So there's that. So yeah, I'm liking this green color actually. Very nice. Oh, I like the way you did the green on the wheels too. Adding a little bit of style. And you're doing the copper green too. All right. Draco said it's what you do when you do what you do. I would imagine. Speaking of what you do, Draco, I've seen some videos and I was going through my feed pretty quickly, but it looked like it was recent.
Yeah, he's been posting videos again.
Yeah, I know. That is cool. And again, still just so awesome how small you're able to get these little detailed paintings done on these, what are they, the ping pong balls?
Yeah, I believe so.
It's just amazing how detailed she can get with it. I really do think, I mean, I can't really see Draco sitting in a nail salon, but he could totally do
Yeah,
art on nails. It's so easy.
I don't think Draco's going to be doing yeah.
He was talking to me about it once. He had asked me about it because I post all my nail stuff,
Oh,
and he asked me about like fake nails and like what they're made of or where you get it from or whatever. I remember we talked about it because I think it was something maybe he was gonna do it for Kathy or something, but
oh.
he said, "Watch to live, live to watch." That's kind of the motto for everybody now, right?
Yeah.
Mike Hicks said, "Whoever designs military vehicles will be calling Johnny tomorrow."
Yeah.
Can you imagine? Yeah, I don't know if they're going for the cool factor necessarily. I think functionality. Is that supposed to be on the back, is it like a, truck bed with
Yeah.
wood?
The
Oh,
wood stakes.
very cool. Super fun. What's up, my swallowing? Sorry.
Yes.
I'm trying to stay up on the mic, but then I'm too much on the mic, and I do have a little bit of dry mouth.
This is what happens. It's the dry mouth.
Sip. Bobby Theriault is joining
what's going on?
us. What's up, y'all? Long time. Bobby, welcome. We had the pleasure of meeting Bobby when we went up to Georgia a couple of years ago. Pretty cool.
Nice, yeah.
Drove all the way out to meet us in the little downtown area
Yeah.
of, what was the town?
That's
Oh
totally
my God.
blocking in my brain.
Bobby, what was the town? The little downtown area.
It was pretty cool though.
Draco said, if you need any fake nails, I have about 500 left. I don't use fake nails. Oh, it was Columbus, Georgia. That's right. It was a really cool area. I really liked the downtown area. I really like the downtown area pretty much anywhere we go.
Yeah, you
It's
do
kind of the
do
same
enjoy it
vibe.
now.
I do. We have our little Newport Richey downtown area. I think it's the brick buildings, it's all the metal and like the iron and stuff. That's what I really like, the architecture part of it. And then we went out to Plant City. I love their little downtown area.
Yeah, they got a good little spat down there.
We've been to downtown Sarasota. That's a cool little area down there where what's his name? Our tattoo guy, Nate. Where Nate's shop is. That's a pretty cool area.
Oddity, I believe is with it.
Downtown Disney. Just kidding. But kind of, because that was kind of a little downtown area before they redid everything and made it more modern.
Yeah.
We've got Bob Shaboom Fries on the broadcast tonight. Welcome. He said a little fire from the cannon, possibly. We'll have to do
Yeah,
that.
we'll definitely add some of that on.
Draco said it used to be downtown, then they changed it to uptown. Oh, what's the difference? I thought uptown was like a little bit more classy. Downtown was like, hey, watch your back.
Well, the other one's got more funk.
And the girls, uptown girls.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's so funny. So, I mean, I'm guessing it's just a north and south thing, right?
Sure.
Like in New York, they say downtown or uptown because one is northern, one is southern. But yeah, I've always it's always been down. Like, when I refer to little towns like that, I say downtown. I never
Yeah,
say
but
uptown.
I don't know if that's because you're correctly doing it or that's just what you do.
I think it's just what I do.
I think so too.
Well, when you're driving into Newport Richey, it says downtown Newport Richey. It says it on the sign.
Right.
Am I wrong to assume if it's written on a sign? If somebody went to the degree of putting it on a sign, am I not able to believe
I think
that was their intent?
You're risking a lot.
I am risking a lot. I'm a risk taker. Bobby says, I still call it downtown. Okay. Draco said next it'll be overthrown. Oh, it'll be Overtown if the gangs don't destroy
Oh,
it.
they're Overtown. Nice.
Big town, little town.
Wasn't that a band?
Yeah. Little town? Think little town. Cool area though, Columbus, Georgia. So if you're ever traveling through,
Reminds me of the Tommy Boy.
which part?
They were like, it's Columbus, Georgia. These things here are called cities because they thought they were in Columbus, Ohio.
Kind of reminds me of my Lincoln experience.
Yeah.
At least I knew it was in Nebraska. I should get points for that at least.
Should you?
Yeah. We were if anyone doesn't know, I'll tell the story quickly because it's silly. We were watching The Lincoln Lawyer, and the entire time I'm thinking to myself, this does not look like Lincoln, Nebraska
At all.
and not that I even really know what Lincoln, Nebraska is supposed to look like.
No, don't. But you were sure thinking you'd been gypped.
Yeah, I was like, this is not. And I forget at what point, like the movie was almost over. It might have already been over. And I said,
you're like,
I don't
this doesn't look like Nebraska at all.
Like I would have thought I would have seen a tumbleweed. When you think Lincoln, Nebraska,
Nebraska tumbleweeds are what you think of?
yes.
Why?
I want to say they have them there. I don't know. I think farmland. I think very flat. I think
Okay.
Not tornadoes. What are they? Yeah, tornadoes,
Okay, so I get the
twisters, really,
I
more than
get
tornado.
I get the farmland thing.
Okay.
But what does a tumbleweed have to do with that? That's tumbleweeds are like the desert.
Oh, well, they probably have some
Well,
des
well,
they probably have some deserty
Perhaps
areas
you're
there.
right. I don't hadn't thought about it much further that
I
response.
I hadn't considered.
Tumbleweed. Yes, quite.
I'm gonna ask Google if there's tumbleweeds
or
because I wanna know. Are there tumbleweeds in Nebraska?
oh, I'm sure there could be a tumbleweed in Nebraska.
If I had never lived on the western half of Nebraska, I may have never really knew that Nebraska has tumbleweeds. This one was in a ditch with a whole bunch of others.
In a ditch.
If it's really windy, you may even end up with a
Here's
collection of the things around
here's
your
what I'll say
house.
about Nebraska tumbleweeds. If you've seen one, you've seen 1,000.
If there was
If
one,
there was one,
there was a
1,000.
tumbleweeds grow well in barren places like abandoned agricultural fields, vacant lots, or the side of the road where they can tumble unobstructed and there's no grass,
Yeah.
which their seedlings can't compete with.
I think the correct terminology for that is tombler. Comes from the
There
French.
are tumbleweeds in Nebraska.
It's from the French tombler.
So
Yeah.
there you have it. And then finally Johnny was like, it wasn't called Lincoln Lawyer because he was a lawyer in Lincoln, Nebraska. It's because he was a lawyer out of his car. The car was Lincoln. And I was like,
Where was there a link?
Draco said the fat man in a little coat reminds him of me.
Oh,
Lincoln was the car. Yes, now I know. Draco said if they can't tumble, they're just weeds.
yes.
I don't know why I equated tumbleweeds with Nebraska.
I don't either. Of all the places,
What if they grow? What's their main crop? Up there, corn?
I think it is corn.
Is it?
Wheat, maybe.
Maybe wheat. I don't think it's corn. Where's the corn from?
Google.
I thought corn was Idaho. No, that was potatoes. Corn huskers. Who's the corn huskers? That's Ohio, right?
Mhm.
So maybe corn is from Ohio. What is Nebraska's main crop? Corn. Corn is the most widely grown crop in Nebraska and has a variety of uses. Okay. It was corn. See, I knew deep down. Deep down, corn and tumbleweeds. That's what they have going on
Yeah.
over there.
We're really known for corn and tumbleweeds.
Jeff Bell said, drifting along like the tumbling tumbleweed. Yeah,
Of Nebraska.
it's true. Well, he's not from Nebraska.
No, I'm saying the song when that was written.
Oh,
I'm pretty sure he was strictly thinking of Nebraska.
Bobby Theriault said it's the Nebraska Cornhuskers.
Yeah.
Why was I thinking it was Ohio? If Hank Dutton's still on, he's going to be like, you guys.
You're an idiot.
Yeah, pretty much. Sorry. Oh, I love this. So you're putting the, what are these called? Rivets? For a second, I thought I said rickets. And I was like, no, I said rivets.
Did I say rickets?
I didn't say rickets.
You're like, did I say rickets?
Is this a disease you're putting on the car has
Yeah.
rickets?
They're really known for the rickets.
Oh. Oh my goodness. Yeah, so that was my Lincoln Lawyer story.
Yeah. Riveting.
I almost want to watch it again now that I know the context. So maybe I can understand it better.
Yeah, there was a whole movie going on.
I
don't
know.
if you're
And I was looking for tumbleweeds the whole time.
like, you're like that John Denver school.
The sons, Draco said the sons of the Cornhuskers had a big hit with tumbling tumbleweeds.
Do you remember that reference?
Jeff Bell said, no, no,
When on Dumb and Dumber,
no,
when they're heading to Aspen
uh-huh,
and they thought they were in the Rockies, but they were in like Nebraska.
no.
they're like, "That John Denver's full of shit."
No, I don't remember.
There was no mountains.
Oh,
You really gotta watch movies, Beth.
I've seen that movie. Jeff Bell said there's a gajillion tumbleweeds here. I'll send you one that you can say there's tumbleweeds in Florida. I know I lived in Arizona as well, Jeff. I was in Tucson, so I remember the tumbleweeds well.
Yes. That was your thought process, though. Was if any place was gonna have tumbleweeds,
I remember seeing something. Where was Wizard of Oz? Where was that supposed to be? Oh, that was Kansas.
you just figured out your own.
My own favorite movie.
You're like, oh my god, that was set in Kansas,
And they had tumbleweeds
when
in Wizard of Oz. And that was in Kansas. And I'm pretty sure Kansas is near Nebraska in some way, like a state over or something. I'm bad at geography.
Geography is not your strong point.
Draco said, and there's a series about Lincoln Lawyer too. Oh, that would be interesting. It's not the same guy though. Matthew McConaughey. Was it Matthew McConaughey? Yeah, I think it was.
Matthew McConaughey.
How are you guys digging this drawing? I'm loving it. What the heck is that thing on the front? Some kind of shooter?
Shooter on the front.
The red. What's the red
Those are
stuff?
missiles.
Oh,
It's a Huey
it's
gunship.
a missile launcher.
It's a gunship.
Wow. They may call you to have this built. Can you imagine? That would be your claim to fame for the military. Bobby said, what is it, the Land of Oz? I don't know where the Land of Oz was. It wasn't in Kansas because she said we're not in Kansas anymore. So I'm not sure where that was. Frank Papello said, this is looking good. Rico said, nope, it's not McConaughey. It wasn't? Who was in Lincoln Lawyer? I thought it was.
He's talking about the show.
Oh. I love the way you're not even looking at the comments, but you can follow along.
I'm not an idiot. Not saying that you are.
Oh, you're not.
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
No, other people are.
Sure. Not me, though. Heck no.
I wasn't the one commenting that stuff, but I can't speak for everybody.
Draco said it was Somewhere Over the Rainbow. I wonder if they really did, though, film it in Kansas. I don't think that they did.
What's that?
The little scenes on the farm. Because it was supposed to be set in Kansas, but she said we're not in Kansas anymore.
I want to say we filmed on the
With the
sound
twister.
stage.
Oh, maybe.
You understand that's a movie, right?
True. That's what they used back.
It's not real.
They didn't do on
It wasn't in real life.
So that's a possibility. Oz was definitely.
It's a possibility. Is that what you just said?
Mm-hmm.
It's a pretty big realism, I'm pretty sure.
Let's ask. Was Wizard of Oz filmed in Kansas?
On a soundstage?
No, Toto. We really are not in Kansas anymore. There's no location filming outside of LA. Yeah.
That's what I said.
It was shot at Sony Picture Studios, Washington Boulevard, Culver City, California.
Culver City.
Stage 15.
That's right.
Well, while all the Kansas scenes were filmed at stage 29. How do they get it? I really.
What do you?
Because when you took me to Disney here, and we went to see, like, I forget what it was. It was where like they were doing a car chase through a little town.
That was actually Universal Studios.
Oh, okay, that was Universal. Okay.
Our Universal here is not as good as the actual sound stages that are used in California.
Well, that's what I'm saying. So my experience of what that's truly like is so limited. Like, and were you able to go in like some of the studios that they're talking about?
Well, no, but I've seen sound stages from watching documentaries of movies that have been made.
Oh, see, I'd like to watch them.
Watch what?
to see the sound stages and everything, because I don't really have a context of that. Like in my
So
head, they actually filmed it in
so
Kansas.
here's the thing, in order to get the knowledge that you wanna gain by this, is you actually gotta watch some stuff other than the Home Shopping Network
I don't watch
and
Home Shopping. I've never watched the Home Shopping Network.
or, your HGTV stuff.
I haven't watched that in months. I don't watch TV.
Everybody's waiting for the in years. It's like in weeks.
No, it's since we got rid of cable, and it's been quite some time.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was before October when right after my dad left, October.
What do you think of this drawing?
People are digging it. People are digging it. Draco said, "I'm thinning Holly weird." What? Draco said, "Did you ever see that documentary called Blair Witch Project?" I've not even seen
You
that.
ever seen that movie?
No. Have you?
Yeah.
Really? It was a scary movie. Why'd you watch it?
Scary.
People said it was.
Exactly.
I would like you to go to a scary movie and, like, really be scared.
Me too.
There's gotta be something. Challenge accepted. Someone come up with something just so we can scare Johnny. He will never watch scary movies with me.
Dumb.
Like, what about the time we took my daughter once to see Annabelle, and
Stupid.
we chaperoned, it was her and her friend, and they sat off to the side, and Johnny and I were sitting I'm, like, on the edge of my seat with this freaky doll, and he's just like, "Saw it coming." Like, you were so
Like,
nonchalant.
oh,
You would, like, whisper in my
big
ear.
blood.
Yeah.
Oh,
She's
I
gonna
see.
come around the corner.
And now,
Yeah.
oh, scary sound. Wow, that's yeah.
Nothing gets to him, so
Oh,
he
nothing.
ruins every scary thing, and then I can't watch it by myself. Who am I gonna watch it with? Can't watch it by myself.
Why can't you?
I can't.
It's not
Bobby
bad.
said, Y'all should check out the Phoenix City story."
Okay.
Scary? Is it a scary one? Draco said, "You must watch it. It's really based on the real thing using real video footage." I think that
Wait, what is Blair
Blair.
Witch?
Yeah.
That wasn't that's been debunked that it wasn't it was totally done. That's not real.
And plus now, they have so many ghost hunter things out. Like, wasn't it kind of a like, where they were supposedly following see, I don't really know the premise.
Yeah, exactly.
I thought they were supposed to be following something scary, and they were videoing it, and,
Yeah,
like,
they were
stuff was
it's
happening.
supposed to be all paranormal stuff and
Right, and they have shows that do all that now.
yeah.
So that was, like, the breakout.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Oh, Bobby said it is not scary. Okay. He said, Draco said, "No, that's a great movie and true." Oh, are you talking about Phoenix City Story? Bobby said it's not scary. Draco said, "You ruined it for her, JJ."
Sorry.
This is what he does. I can't enjoy anything scary because
It's not scary
to
because
you it's not. Let
'cause
me be scared.
because you want me to go with you to watch it, and I'm like, "It's so predictable." That's the thing,
We've never gone to the theater to watch a scary movie.
'cause it's predictable.
I'll have to find someone else to go with.
I say I challenge those, guys that are making scary movies to let's go.
What would be a
Scary
scary movie for you?
What would be a scary movie?
Mhm.
I've already lived it. Been married 3 times. I'm just kidding. I'm not kidding, I was married 3
I
times.
mean, like, somebody
So
coming back from the dead, is that scary? Or, like, monsters aren't scary. I watched Frankenstein. It wasn't scary.
well, it wasn't scary, but it was I mean, listen, some of them are entertaining. You know, the movie that kind of freaked me out, and it was for a quick second,
What?
but I didn't find it scary,
Which one?
it was Pet Sematary.
Oh. How would that be scary? That's pets coming back to life. That's great.
Ugh, that's scary.
I didn't think that cemetery was scary, but I did grow up, um
Burying your pets. Yeah.
no, well, we did,
Yeah.
but Amityville Horror I thought was
Well,
scary because that was a
not
house.
not scary,
That was the house.
but it wasn't scary.
The walls were bleeding. Did you watch the movie?
Yes.
It could happen.
In the wall really?
And Exorcist I thought was kind of freaky.
Oh.
Um, what was the one with Sally Field? What was it? Carrie. That
Oh,
was
with
a
Sally
scary
Field?
one.
Yeah, Smokey and the Bandit. Oh, no,
Sissy
that was
Spacek.
Sissy Spacek, sorry.
scary. That was a scary one.
It wasn't scary.
I thought it was.
No.
Draco said, "Scary knowing it was right across the river from us." Oh, really? Oh, so maybe for them it was scary because it was, like, in their
But why?
backyard.
Why was it scary?
Because if that paranormal stuff was going on right across the river from them, I can see why they would be scared. The newest Scream was kinda good. Oh, he saw that already? See, he won't watch that with me either. I've watched the Screams because
Not
I thought
scared.
that they were funny, but I did wanna see the new one. I mean, we already kinda know what happens. You weren't scared at all with Michael Myers stuff?
No.
Hmm.
It was predictable. Oh, hey guys, I'm gonna go into the next room and see if I can find out where the murderer is. Oh, that guy just left. Wonder if he'll get killed. And then you see the girl coming in. Oh, guys, I'm gonna go take a shower all by myself out in the woods alone. And then she got, yeah, predictable.
We were watching something, and somebody left the room, and you're like, "Dead."
Exactly.
Jeez, and he didn't die.
Eventually, he did.
Eventually, yes,
Yeah.
but not at
Not
that
at that moment.
moment.
You're right.
Bobby said at walking distance from where we met y'all. Oh, so that is kinda scary.
That's
That's where
yeah.
Blair was filmed.
Oh, oh.
Draco said gambling, killing, dumping bodies in the river, normal stuff.
Yeah, scary was Goodfellas. That because that could really happen.
Sure.
That's more like okay, that's kind of
Like
whoa.
Scarface stuff.
Yeah, I mean, it's not scary, but at least could happen.
Here's what scares me about that stuff is, like, if you do like, was it The Godfather? I think it was The Godfather that I watched, where somebody was, like, trying to get out of the gang, and they were like, "No." And, like, everywhere this guy went, there was somebody watching him, like, not ever having a private moment and having to watch over your shoulder everywhere you go, like, that's scary.
Right?
I think that would be scary. I don't know. Howard Pierpont said Jason Barnett should see this. Feel free to share. I don't know who Jason Barnett is, but definitely share away. Bobby said kind of the same thing as Goodfellas. Okay. So yeah, I can imagine being scary and never knowing if you like you couldn't trust anybody. Not that I'm really trusting people now, but I mean these are people these are people that you'd be spending time with and everything. You're in like if somebody said to you, "Hey Johnny, can you head over tonight and we need to talk to you about something," and then you went over there and you may never come home.
Yeah.
That's scary.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I agree with you. That's scary,
That is scary.
but not scary. Is scary. You know what I'm saying? It's a little scary.
Like ghost stuff? I don't know. I don't really buy into all that. I'm not a follower of those things.
Ghost.
I thought, what movie was that? Um, I want maybe the Scarlet Letter or
Ghost
something?
was scary.
No, there was a about the witch. Oh, maybe it was the Salem witches or something.
Okay.
That was pretty freaky. And because I mean, same type of thing. Those people were just you didn't know if you were gonna be burned at the stakes.
Okay. So how's that scary? That's just reality of what was happening.
Yeah, but there's people running around casting spells on people and stuff like that, like just weird spiritual stuff going on.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if that still goes on or is that just back in the day?
Witchcraft?
Yeah.
There's
No,
still
like
practice.
like in Salem now.
Yeah.
Really?
It's a big
Is
part
that
of
like the big coven up there?
the tourist trade up there. All the witching stuff.
Have you been?
No, some of my coworkers has family that lives in Salem.
Oh, really?
And it's a huge. That's a big part of their thing is
Mm,
the whole tours and different stuff.
that would be kind of neat to go see.
Yeah.
Bobby said police and government in people's pockets. Well, it's kind of happening
That's
now
scary,
as well, too. Wesley Wilkerson said, under the right circumstances, real life can be far scarier than any
Right?
Hollywood movie.
Thank you.
For real.
That's what
We're
I'm
living
saying.
it,
That's what I'm
guys.
saying.
We're living it.
All right, let's get to our drawing here.
Yeah, this is
ADP.
so
What are we
cool.
doing here? We need to get some headlights, I think.
And you gotta do your fire for Shalom.
What's our time?
We are at, let me get to my other screen. I'm an hour, 14 minutes.
Oh, okay, so we're a little.
Hour 15. Hour 15. We're a little over. We're a little over. We have 13 people still watching.
That's not good.
Sure it is. We're thankful for each one of them.
That's true.
We did start off at a higher amount, though. People kind of dropped off. I think right around the time you were talking about something.
Oh, yeah?
Probably your annoyance of scary movies. People are like, forget this guy, man.
Yeah, maybe.
You like horror movies. I think some of that's kind of scary too. Like Saving Private Ryan, I was like on the edge of my seat. Maybe more drama scary,
Yeah.
but that kind of stuff makes me sad.
Why does it make you sad?
It's just to see all the people dying, innocent people.
It happened.
I know.
Thus, our the thing we're doing right now.
Yes. So, is that the helicopter's back end
Where?
that you're putting fire on right?
Cannon.
Oh, that's the cannon. Where's the copter?
Right there. It's a vehicle, so why would it have the blades?
Oh, I was thinking that was a helicopter. I'm like, oh, I see. This thing is fully loaded. Definitely ready for some rough terrain. I like the idea of the truck bed in the back there with the wood panels. You don't really see those on the bases. Bobby said it flew off. No, it's still there. The helicopter's still in the back. I just thought it was backwards, and I was wondering why you had it positioned that way. Now it all makes sense. Looks cool. Guys, we are season 6. This is episode 18, our Memorial Day episode. 5 full seasons, and we are nearly half the way through, pretty much. Because when is June 1st? It's coming up. We're about halfway through this year already.
Yeah.
That's insane. That has gone super quick.
Super fast.
Super fast. But we have a slew of artwork over at the website. If you haven't been over there, please go check it out. Like Johnny said, we have a couple new products that are going to be coming up in the next few weeks here. I don't know how long. They're usually pretty quick to put that stuff out. We should have it probably by July, right? At least.
I would think so.
Yeah. So we might have some new products for the summer. We have been tossing around for years now the idea of a calendar, and I almost want to just pull the trigger on that.
Yeah.
And then, of course, we have a lot of prep work to do because, as you know, we are heading to the Frankenmuth show up in Detroit with the guys, with the group. And, well, I guess it's not Detroit, it's Frankenmuth. I'm super excited about that, but we have a lot of prep to do. We really want to go prepared. If you guys have any tips or ideas or products that you think people would dig, let us know and we'll try and get some stuff together. We want to go with some prints. We definitely want to go with some shirts. So we're still thinking through what we want to bring. Of course, we're going to have some stickers. We're going to have our hats up there, and the beanies too, because this show is in October. No, the end of September. Is it the end? I think it's the end of September. So it's just like on the verge of getting a little cooler up there. So we're definitely going to have the beanies. I'm excited to hang with the group again and just to see another part of the area. I really liked Detroit. I really liked the area where we were right next to the Canadian border. I thought that was pretty interesting to be able to see over the water into another country. We've been to some countries. We've been to other countries like on our cruises and stuff like that when we've done that. But it's not the same as like when I lived in Arizona and I walked over the border into Mexico, which was a different country. That was really neat. You did that too. You were in Mexico, right?
I've been in Mexico lots of times.
Me too. But it was really neat to see. I mean, obviously, we didn't go into Canada, but really neat to see that it was just, like, right over the water, and, it was a completely different country. I don't know. I think that's cool. I didn't really like where we were, I guess because it's water, and they probably monitor the water to make sure nobody's swimming over, but when I went into Mexico and when we came back out of Mexico, back into the United States, it was like this total lockdown thing, and you had to, like, show your identity and all that kind of stuff, like,
Right.
where we were, I didn't really see the border crossing, so maybe that's why I didn't really feel like it was a different country, but I guess there's sticklers up there in Canada.
All right.
That is a place I'd like to visit, though.
Well, there you go. There's our little drawing.
Very cool. Are you gonna do a little background here?
Yeah, I guess. What should I do?
I don't know. Where did you expect this to be?
I was going to draw a
Desert?
little background.
So maybe just do a desert, like, landscape in the back. Lizzie said she's loving it. Awesome truck. It is pretty cool. I like it on the brown because it's kinda sandy. I don't know why I would think this would be in the desert, maybe because of the tires. Yeah, just like little mountain peaks. There you go. That looks cool. 17 by 11 in size or 11 by 17, depending on how you wanna measure it. What is the true way to measure it? Is it
17 by 11.
it is the length and then the width?
Mm.
I think it's 11 by 17.
17 by 11.
It's always 4 by 6, 5 by 7, 8 by 10, 11 by 17. It's always the smaller number first. I think it's the smaller number first. So 11 by 17 in size.
Or 17 by 11.
All of our prints are this way. This one drawn in a landscape orientation. Johnny, very, very few portrait orientations on your for your designs. You normally do a landscape.
Orientation.
That's what it's called, orientation. It's either portrait or landscape. You know how I know? Because when I go to print something, it says orientation,
Oh.
and then I have to click either portrait or landscape.
Oh.
So here we are.
Who knew?
I know. I did.
Hmm.
This looks super cool. Well, shout out to our military personnel. This is a pretty cool, little
Yeah,
truck, I think,
something fun.
yeah,
Little something or other.
I like it. Oh, I see the copter now out the back. You have to remember again, I'm looking at a very small screen, so I can't see what you're looking at, and my cup's in the way. There we go.
Yeah.
We've got the logo on there. There you have it, guys. We have 12 viewers.
Fun little sketch there. And again, in remembrance and for our fallen heroes there.
Mhm.
So just a fun little chopper tank truck thing. This print's available for $20 on the website, johnnyjalopy.com. And of course, there's more stuff there. There's hat stickers, all kinds of cool, fun stuff. We sure
Fun
appreciate you guys
stuff.
hanging with us, listening to the baloney us talk about movies and things that aren't scary. And of course, our favorite governor, almost president, Arnold said, "Get to the truck, chopper, get to it. Yeah. You are lifting with your shoulders, not your waist." Anyway. Don't forget to do the outro.
Oh,
Yes,
yes.
you almost forgot. And
I
I had to key you
I
up.
didn't know I was ready yet.
Mhm. What else? You got anything more to say?
No, just thank you for tuning in tonight, guys. I know we probably didn't have a ton of viewers tonight because of the holiday as the
Yeah.
world celebrates or
We still
as
had a good time.
country celebrates,
Yeah.
but yeah,
It was a fun Monday night in the books.
in the
We sure
books.
appreciate you hanging out with us. Tune in next Monday. We'll have another fun sketch. We'll probably be doing a movie. I'm thinking maybe the Bullet Car from the movie Bullet. and or possibly, yeah, maybe another. I'm thinking about a movie mashup, like taking 2 cars we've already done and mashing them together.
Why would you do something you've already done?
No, it's 2 cars where they become a different car.
Oh.
Yeah,
Hmm.
it'll be fun.
We'll see.
Anyways,
You never know what's gonna happen in the brain of Johnny Jalopy.
never know. All right, guys, we'll see you next Monday. Thanks for hanging out. Have a good one.